Welcome to the original American Warrior Radio Show. I'm your host, Garren, an Air Force veteran, retired legal advocate for veterans, founder of AVET Project, a VA accredited claims agent, and founder of AVET Appeals. If you or someone you know ever wore the uniform of the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guard or Reserves, or the Space Force, you've come to the right place. American Warrior Radio Show always efforts to bring you great information about VA benefits, news, notes, interviews, and current events for all issues, military and veteran related. Our background music here on American Warrior Radio Show is graciously provided by none other than Stephen Hobbs, combat vet and very talented mill hop artist. Let's get right into the heart of the matter. Hi everybody on American Warrior Radio Show land. It's Garren with our producer and fellow board member of AVET Project, John Lopez. How you doing, John?
Doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, and we are visited by Kiki the Wonder Dog. She is one of the mascots and a service dog in training for me. I just wanted to share something with you. Secondary, okay? She's secondary. We're primary, she's secondary. Why do I say that? Because we're going to discuss an important topic you may hear in VA banter or out there in the grapevine, and that is secondary service connection. What does it mean? Well, first, direct service connection. You're a service-connected disabled vet. I'm a service-connected disabled vet. Service connection simply means something happened to you in service. It's a three-pronged process. Happened to you in service, it's bothering you today, and there's that bridge, that connection, that nexus, a causation between what happened then and what's bothering you today. Have to have those three met to get direct service connection. He's got a back disorder. He's Army. He's a grunt. He's been pounding his feet to the ground for many, many years, and he's developed a back condition. All right, I have the same thing. This happens. It's in your medical record. And then you file the claim with the VA. Just real quick as an aside, how did the process go for you to file the claim?
The process, and I encourage everyone to check the AVET Project website. It's going to be down here. The process is super easy and smooth. There's a lot of stuff you can do yourself. The moment you're going to need Garren is you get a denial. Absolutely contact him because now he will work the appeal. And that's when he's extremely valuable for many veterans that have been awarded. The DIY they have on the website is 100% accurate. I literally did all that by myself. And as he's explaining this primary and secondary, let's say you injure your left knee on duty, active duty, you were somewhere, you injure your left knee. Now, there's something that happens over time. And it's like maybe you don't put your entire body weight on your left knee now because it hurts. Now that develops what they call an altergate. And the altergate is just a matter of time before it starts hurting your back and creating other issues in your back because now you're not walking properly. So now
it didn't happen in service, but now he's talking about his right leg being affected because the left leg is all jacked up.
And the back. Now the right leg is taking the whole body weight. So that's another add-on. And then next thing you know, you're back as well. And the thing is, MRIs, X-rays, whatever study you have, it will show the progress of this. And when you do have the evidence, and especially what he mentions at the very beginning, it's just a walk in the park. You submit the evidence, you submit the orders, you submit the military documentation that happens on duty, and boom, you have that right there. So
it well grounds the claim, and then they're going to be looking to push that out because we can extrapolate that the left was bad and now the right's hurting. It must be related to the left. Left was service connected. This right knee should be secondarily service connected. The VA is going to require some stuff. They're going to call out a nexus statement, which Leah with Prestige Medical is expert at doing that, making that medical determination that yes, this happened in service, and now post-service, this is happening. There's a relationship, and then the VA will move forward. And I want to give another example, because that's how do I learn? I learn by people explaining it to me and giving me examples. You'll often hear me on American Warrior Radio talk to the guests about, give me an example. Well, here's one. You're diagnosed with diabetes mellitus on active duty, and you're insulin dependent. That means you're giving yourself insulin every day or the pills, glipizide, whatever. You get out of service, the VA says, yep, 20% for diabetes mellitus. Great, that's direct service connection. But what are some of the ongoing issues that occur with diabetics. Peripheral neuropathy. You start to notice that the tingling in your feet, something's going on with your hands. It's called neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is scientifically accepted as a concomitant cause or a concomitant problem with diabetes. That would be secondarily service connected. All right, so it's an issue of making it clear, something you already have service connected, and now because of that, his example, the back and the knee, my example, the diabetes, more disabilities come to light. We have to get that information, bring it together, avet-project.org, little navigation buttons up on the left, click on DIY, do it yourself,
Yes,
people,
that
go
works.
down. You're going to find it's pretty darn easy to do. If you need help, there are people that can help you, and you can even write into us, email us, we'll do what we can. But make the best effort, because when you submit a claim to the VA, remember, they're looking at it, is this well-grounded? Does this make sense? If somebody stubbed their toe yesterday on their right foot, but they had a surgery on their left foot, well, guess what? There's not going to be causation for that. So that's not well-grounded. You stubbed your toe. First of all, it's acute and transitory. It will heal. On the other side, if you had a vision issue in one eye, and because of that, the other eye is being taxed, kind of the same way you described the physical issue. Well, eyes are physical too. But an expert or your primary care provider can make that nexus letter. They're not prohibited. They may not like to do it, but they can jot down a couple notes to help you well ground the claim for submission to the VA.
Correct.
And as you mentioned, it is done and it can be done. You just have to go about it the right way. So do not despair. If you have a condition that you believe, here's an example, another one. A lot of guys and gals suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, guess what? A lot of them also begin to have these crazy headaches. Okay, headaches have been shown to be related to a neuropsychiatric illness. There's grounds for a secondary service connection. So we want to encourage you to share this information with anybody and everybody you can, particularly if they have a service-connected disability, because that's what secondary is. Mm-hmm. You've already got a service-connected problem, and now another body system
is failing because of the primary injury. Now, basically, in summary, the VA will look at how you were before service, during service, and after service. And if you have the evidence for any damage in between, right? Okay, you were fine before service, this happened in service, and now after service, you have these conditions, you're 100%. Do not delay this. I know people that are concerned, I don't know how to do this. No, it's super easy. Garren Cohn says this every single time. VA.gov. Go in, create an account, and apply for disability. Put in the information. The well-grounded thing he said, upload those documents in your computer as a PDF file. If you can name it, put medical evidence, boom, 1, 2, 3. DD214, boom. And another study or whatever the case might be, maybe in on-duty treatment or whatever the case might be. You upload those documents and you just make way easier because you have a well-grounded, that I mentioned, and you have providing the evidence. And when you apply, it's way easier for the VA to actually evaluate that. And then you get the CMP exam, and there's another video that Garren did on that. And this a walk in the park if you have the proper documentation. So just make sure, and if you listen to this and you're still in service, if something happens, document it. If you don't have anything in black and white, it didn't happen.
Get it noted in your personal medical, your service treatment record. And honestly, it's simple stuff, but it can get really out of hand if you're not following the specific guidelines. Continuity of symptomatology. That's what the VA is looking for also. They want to know that this happened, and because of it, other things have happened. They want to see that link. So you have to continue to make complaints, maybe even get prescriptions to address the fact that you do have an additional diagnosis. Secondary service connection, while I'm not going to say it's easy, it is regular. It's common. Mm-hmm. And we all experience it, and we want to make it as easy for you as possible. If this has helped you, if watching this has helped you, please share this video with others. This is what it's all about. Share American Warrior Radio.
Like and share.
Exactly.
Subscribe to the channel too.
See? And you can see this is on YouTube. It's American Warrior Radio Show. We really want you to help us help them. You can do that by continuing to push this information forward. Anything else you wanted to add?
Nothing else. I just want to bring up the we're in September is the Suicide Awareness Month, and even though AVET Project, Garren Cohn and family, Kim, they always talk about suicide awareness, suicide prevention. But something that Garren always say, and it's so true, so true. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It'll be silly for someone to make a decision, a permanent decision, on something that can be worked out, of something that even if you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, sometimes when you speak up, you will see the light. So reach out to someone.
Please.
To a buddy, a family member, or someone that can guide you and provide the help you need in that moment. And I promise you, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't gonna need to or think about that anymore. So stay focused, stay motivated, and God bless you guys.
And this man made a beautiful PSA that follows every episode of American Warrior Radio Show. Share that too, please.
It'll be at the end of the video too.
Yeah, we may save somebody's life today, all of us together.
Amen.
Help us help them. Order these t-shirts, okay? They're awesome t-shirts.
Let me see.
That's for Red Shirt Friday, Peace Fingers. Remember everyone deployed. We've got so many different varieties. We got pink ones for the female veterans. We got healing vets through water therapy. We got it all, people, and these are high quality shirts.
Yes, they are.
Help us help them. They're $10. Just shoot your $10 through. Go to the website. It's easy enough to do because it's all about helping us help them. Nobody makes a paycheck here on American Warrior Radio or at AVET Project. We're all volunteers, and only we can make this better. Mm-hmm. Just like John said, only we can reach out to somebody that we believe may be in trouble. Mm-hmm. Only we can take this information and share with somebody that's been complaining about their left hip because their right hip service connected. Hey, this is free information, and Absolutely. It's good stuff, and it's the real deal. So I want you to share it, okay? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, as John just said. And remember, don't forget, thank AVET. Hi everyone, it's Garren Cohn with American Warrior Radio. I'm here with my good friend Christian. We're here to deliver a very important message about a crisis in our land.
Suicide prevention, more specifically, veteran suicide prevention.
22 a day are taking their own lives. This must stop. This can't continue. If you or someone you know is contemplating suicide, please know that God has tomorrow planned for you. Don't take your own life. And just remember, suicide is a permanent solution
to a temporary problem.